Okay, here we are. We're bringing you some very interesting postcards. This is from 1906. And the fun part about these postcards is they used to mail them out, and you used to have to put a candle in order to see the other picture. So like this here would be covered. And this is what you would get in your postcard. You know, these postcards are not used. And this is what you would get. So in order to see the other picture, you would have to put it, you had to heat the postcard up with hot flat iron, gas jet, or match, but don't burn it, in order to see the second picture. But because, you know, this is from 1906, the other picture is shining right through. So you don't need to. But back then, you would have to put it under that light in order to see the extra. So when someone received a postcard like this, it was excitement. It was interesting. Like, okay, what's on the other side? You know, so postcards back then were somewhat of an adventure. So here we have, you would have this one here. What's keeping Jimmy? See? And then you would see what was keeping Jimmy. Okay, and this is actually copyright from 1906 by the American Journal Examiner. So this one here, you see this gray one right here, this would not be showing. You would have to put it to the light or the candle or whatever in order to see this part of it. So you would get the postcard with this and this here, and this is what you would see once you put the light behind it. On this one here, in order to see the man, and if you can see, he came in extra figures. So you had that. Oh Fitz, let us go fishing down by the falls. And then that's what you would have in the picture. This one here, of course, you would have just a dog, and the little one here, the girl with the sand bucket. Oh, see the sea serpent. So this is what you would see once it came out behind the light. But because it's 108 years ago, it's kind of shown right through. Okay? Now this one here is, what's wrong, Maud? So the donkey's just taken off, and you want to know why the donkey's running. So in order to put it under the light, to turn around and see, firecrackers. And that's what's setting the donkey to take off. Isn't that cool? Aren't these nice? 1906, 108 years ago. Those were the postcards, and these are not used. Okay, now this one here, of course, you would see all that and everything. What caused this auto wreck? So you want to know. And there you see, this one's not quite showing so much as some of the others, but it's a donkey kicking up. Kicked him. Kind of cute, isn't it? All right. And this one here. Okay. Can you also see the green-eyed monster? Well, it's not a green-eyed monster. There's two of them kissing. Where's the green-eyed monster? I don't know. I don't see it. But these were the kind of postcards that really entertained people. They looked forward to it, to seeing them. And these are not used. These postcards are postcards the way they came. They're not used postcards. We're on the honey. Oh, this is one that's not showing. This one's not showing. There's something there. Oh, that's cool. Huh, you can almost see something coming out. Looks like a big crab or lobster. Huh, that's funny. Yeah, this one's not showing. Okay, and then this one here, of course, is our clown here. If Mother could only see me now. All right. I take it the cigarette smoking is what came out of this one. That's the only thing that's different in color. All right. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing some of these to you. Be sure to sub me, join me as a friend, and we'll bring you part 2 of this. So if you enjoyed these, they're 108 years old. Postcards of way back then. That was the entertainment. It's to run to the post box and find out what you got. And when you got one of these, you just had to find out what was on the other side. What was the hidden picture? So postcards with hidden pictures. Bye-bye now. Okay, here we are with part 2 of the postcards with hidden pictures. They're from 1906, and they were made by the American Journal Examiner. Okay, and what you had was one picture, and then you would have to put it under the light in order to see the other one. Okay, so what you would see on this one is you would see the donkey kicking, and then this is how you got the postcard. So you have to put it under a light or a lantern. Just don't burn it. And then you'd be able to see the other picture. But because this is 108 years old, the other pictures come through. So this would be the other picture. So the interesting part is you would turn around and go to the mailbox. You just couldn't wait. That was the entertainment 108 years ago. So these are really amazing. These are cards, postcards that have not been used. So these are nice and original. Yes, it's Maud, but who did she kick? See? And then you'd have to put the light on to see who she kicked. Okay, and this one here, of course, you would have this picture. And that's all your postcard would show. Put it under the light, then this is what you get. What can have happened to Linder? Well, I think he fell off the steps, huh? Ain't that something? That's the entertainment of 108 years ago. It's to get one of these in the mail and to find out what the rest of the story is. Fun way for kids, you know? Especially if you had to work away from home. This was something to entertain the kids and to stay in touch and to build bonds. You know, because sometimes you had to work out far away. Okay, look yet. Ooh. So this one is what happened to the kids. Because this is the picture you would get. In order to find out this one, you had to put it under the light. 108 years ago, it shines right through and you don't have to put it under the light. It's like this one here. You know he's batting something, but what is he batting really? Somebody is getting clobbered. Who is it? Ain't that cool? Love these postcards. They tell a story all by themselves. And this is, don't be an easy mark. Ah. Now this one's not showing anything. It's not showing, so this one's still a good one. Ah. So is this one. This one's still in good form. 1906 by the American Journal Examiner. This is so sudden. Okay, now this one here, you would get dog chasing the cat. Find the cause of all this trouble. And there it would show up. Girl chasing with a whip. So apparently they must have done something bad, huh? And that's the hidden piece when you get this card. Okay, this one here, the hidden piece is right here. It says, what makes the boy look so surprised? We know it's not just the rabbit out of the box. It was this here that says, "Hello, boys." I could see that coming from like an uncle. An uncle sending that. Alright, so stay tuned and we'll bring you part 3 of these beautiful cards from 108 years ago on how entertainment and surprise at the mailbox would come and it'd bring a lot of joy and bonding of families, especially if Dad had to work away from home. Alright, and these postcards are not used. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye. Okay, here we are with part 3. Now when you got this postcard, these are all postcards that you would have to put under the light or a lantern or a match or something in order to see the hidden pictures. But because they're 108 years old, the hidden pictures on almost all of them have come right through. But kids used to receive this in the mail and stuff, so they had some entertainment when Dad was working away from home. So on this one here, it says, "Is this a nightmare?" And then this was the hidden picture. Just to keep the family together, bonding, make them laugh. And this one here kind of goes this way here. And look at that. It says, "I just can't tear myself away." And the hidden picture, of course, is the dog. Ain't that just cool? Can you imagine receiving one of those postcards way back when? I mean, that's 108 years ago. And somebody thought of doing that. Isn't that popular? Alright. Now this one here, of course, this is the picture that's not there. She's reading a storybook, so you definitely want to know what was said. It says, "Who is the laugh on?" Who is the laugh on? Because you can see they're laughing and pointing. And there it is, right there, all dressed up. With gloves and a handkerchief. Pretty much like a bow. Isn't that something? Very nice postcards, and these are not written on. Of course, this would be the hidden picture on this one. Cause and effects. Ooh, looks like a spanking there. Aha. There you go. Well, that's an interesting one. Okay, and these are postcards from 1906, so they're 108 years ago. Here we have some more. Of course, the two boys are looking up, the bunnies out of the chimney there, and ooh, they really look surprised. It says, "Another surprise for the boys." And there you go. Just a moon clown. Can you imagine? I would think that, I mean, that would be something to treasure, which of course someone has. That's why I'm showing you this collection. Because someone did treasure these, because they're special. Those are the postcards of 108 years ago. You really don't see them around. Alright, now here's the boy and the dog just running. You can't quite see what it says. What? Something Bill. Are they beating? Okay, well, we don't know. But now you know. That's why they're booking it. And that's what you would find underneath. Put that to the light and there's your surprise. So it's like a postcard surprise to kids. Okay, now this one here would have just that little old man. This is what hooligan saw. And that's what he saw. Oops. Better be good. Looks like a police officer to me. Jumped right off his seat. You see that? That's just cool. this next one here, this is what you would see. Two kids up on the branch. The man's just a-running. So that would make you wonder, okay, what is he running from? So in order to see it, you'd have to put it under the light or a match or something. And then this is what you would see. Bear's coming right after them. Bear, yeah, it looks like a bear. Alrighty. This one here, you wouldn't see all that. This is all you would see. A gorgeous day for Jimmy, is what it says. And then that's what you would see. That's something. The next postcard, that's all you'd see. Who is Mr. Jack trying to flirt with? And there you go. That's the picture you would see under the light. But because this is 108 years old, the second picture is already showing through. But these cards are not used. They're in very good shape. They were kept in this photo album. So they're to be treasured. Alright, I hope you've enjoyed my bringing you all these beautiful postcards of 108 years ago. Bye-bye now.